Okay, we're on. Go ahead.
You're very concerned about children. You're very pro.
Well, I'm very pro-life, yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that 2/3 of the children born to U.S. Iraqi war vets are born with birth defects because of our use of depleted uranium?
That's just not true.
Yeah, it is true.
It's not true. Oh, where's the website? Where's the website? Website. Give me a website.
Why do you have to scream?
Give me a website.
Do your own research, sir.
Well, you're making a statement. Give me a website.
By the name of Concepcion Picciotto, who's been in front of the White House for over 30 years.
So you follow this stuff. Since you follow this stuff, presumably you have a
high rates of colon cancer. Our troops are coming back because there's ammo coated in depleted uranium.
So presumably, if you follow this, presumably you would have a simple website.
Of the children that are suffering under the.
Do you realize how many people served in Iraq? How many? Hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of troops. If you're saying there's hundreds of thousands, all right. If there's hundreds of thousands, you're saying 2/3 of the kids. Do you know how many kids that would be?
2/3 of the kids born to Iraqi war veterans are born with birth defects.
That's just that's just hilarious. But go ahead. Yes.
Ask your position on capital punishment.
I'm not a big fan of it, but the states have the right to it. Not a big.
No.
There's a difference between an innocent. There's a difference between there is a difference. No, I'm saying there's a difference between innocent life and not. It's like if I shot you, and in D.C. if it was a capital offense, and D.C. applied it, so death is the same for anyone. So if I just want to make sure I understand this. If let's say I want to make sure I understand this. If I was getting ready to shoot you, if I was now being a Sicilian, obviously we Sicilians are very violent. If I was going to shoot you, and this person chose to shoot me instead, would he be illegitimate for shooting me because I was getting ready to shoot you?
It's okay for a state to mandate death.
There's a difference between it's a separate body. It's a separate individual human.
No, it isn't.
It's by her DNA.
Exactly. It's inside her as long as it's.
I don't think the universal plan will work. I think it's a bad idea.
Are you for free health insurance for everybody?
No, you can't. It won't work. You try. What happens is
if I told you that we could reduce the infant mortality rate in Washington D.C. by half,
you can tell me that.
It's true. It is true.
The mortality rate isn't even required by law to tell the truth anymore. They cast campaigns of doubt and denial, and people lap up like
it's mostly because they like.
they're informed.
Now let me ask a.
If we had universal health insurance, you can save the lives of half.
Now let me ask a question. Washington D.C. Well, I just want to make sure I understand something. Washington D.C. has been controlled by Democratic politicians for how many years?
No, it's been controlled by Congress.
Well, the mayor of D.C. is what? When is the last time a Republican or a conservative group of people were on the D.C. Council with a majority, or the mayor? What happened? You'll notice that the problems.
The D.C. Council does not have the final say. Congress has the final say.
The point I'm making is that if you see town after town,
control of its own money. D.C. has affirmative action for
the point I have to say is that large cities, which are generally controlled by Democrats, seem to have these problems. If the Democrats have the solutions, if liberalism has the solutions, why haven't they solved the problem with the power and the control in the large cities where they've had it? Oh, come on, who's controlled Detroit for how long? Who's controlled what's another big Atlanta, for example? Chicago. The large. Oh, come on. You have that city taxing. You'll have to forgive me, sir, but that's just not so. But my memory card is nearly full, so I am going to have to. Would you care to give your name, by the way? I'm Peter.
Leslie.
A pleasure to meet you.
No, I don't. I'm not happy to meet you.
All right. That's all right. If you.
She protests dentists too, apparently.
Well, you know, I will always shake hands or talk to anyone politely who will talk to me. If she doesn't want to shake my hand, that's her call. But I'm not going to make her shake my hand.
No, I know. But you can't talk to a brick wall.
Well, you know, you make the case and you give them a chance. You have to give them a chance to make the argument. And if they're right,
not interested.
Well, but in my opinion, you have to give a chance. You have to give a person a chance to make their argument if it's a good argument. An argument that's worth having, a position worth having, is worth defending. And if you don't defend it, what's the point? Well, I gotta head back. I haven't found my suit coat, which is what I came for.